In a season of doom and gloom, Manchester United under 18s have got an opportunity to be our shining light and win, let's be honest, the only trophy worth winning. At the start of this season, we was like, do we want to win the Champions League? No, bored. Do we want to win the Premier League? No, done that. What we haven't won for 10 years is the Youth Cup. Let's go win the FA Youth Cup. Intrinsically linked to the story of Manchester United of 10 victories, the first of which came in the competition's inaugural year, which we didn't let anyone else have a sniff for 5 years. We became, Jimmy Murphy just owned that competition from 53 to 57. And then why didn't we win it in 58? Well, we had other things going on in 1958. Manchester United were, the Busby Babes were the bedrock of what Manchester United are and were to go on and become. And even though I think Manchester United should have won more youth cups down the line, we haven't. And I think that is a little bit of a disappointment. And I don't think it's necessarily a blight on the academy system. Ultimately, if we won every single youth cup but never produced a first team player, that's not success. Success would be these lads experiencing winning things and then going on and winning things in the first team. I think that would represent true success. Manchester United are the most successful club in the competition's history. Chelsea in recent years have racked up loads. They're now on 9. We're currently on 10. We can make it 11 tonight. That's what we're hoping to do. That's what I think we're going to do as well. The club's best performance in the last few years was a semi-final appearance all the way back in 1920. Last time we played Nottingham Forest, our opponents tonight, we beat them 2-0. We had Norkit and Mather managed to get the goals. There's a few players that you need to watch. Now, obviously, Alejandro Garnacho, we've been talking about him a lot already this week. We've seen him on the bench for the first team. We've seen him come off the bench for a few minutes in the first team. Explosive left winger, represented both Spain and Argentina, recently called up to the Argentinian men's team. Garnacho's hard working. He's got a powerful dribbling style. He's got a great shot. He's scored in all but one of our FA Youth Cup games this season. His finish has been really varied. He's got some acrobatic ones at Scunthorpe. He's also had a wonderful late solo run against Everton. He had a drilled free kick and a left foot strike against Leicester. And then he had an emphatic curler to seal a win against Wolves. Charlie McNeil, Drozdon, Manchester born and bred. He grabbed a double in the semi-final against Wolves. He's got composure for days. He is just a gunman. One from the spot, one from a tight space, another one rounding the goalkeeper. Returned to United in 2020 after a prolific spell at Manchester City. He's a United lad. Regularly found the net in the under-18 Premier League and UEFA Youth League, as well as in this competition where he's led the line every single time for United. And one that we've not really spoken about is Sam Mather, local lad, winger, excellent at finding a little bit of space in the box, bit of a creator for others, opened the scoring in last year's campaign with a tap-in for a Garnacho pullback. He's been a threat throughout this year in the tournament, and he's shown good form in the league too. So I think those three, as well as all the ones that we already know about, Mainu and all the rest of it, are going to have a big part to play. I think those three, probably as a forward three, are going to be the ones that you really need to be having a look for. Route to the final then, United had a 4-2 victory against Scunthorpe, 3-1 victory against Reading, 4-1 victory against Everton, 2-1 against Leicester, and then 3-0 against Wolves. Predicted 11's time for United. I think it's going to be Vitek, Gerardo, Bennett, Fredrickson and Murray, Mainu, Gore, Mather, Hansen Aaron, Garnacho and McNeil. And I would expect Kambwala, Worcester, Forson, Pye, O'Daly, Hugel and Norkit to be rounding out United's team. Nottingham Forest bring a familiar face with them. Warren Joyce, formerly reserve manager at United, wonderful manager at United, real sort of throwback kind of manager. Expect these lot to be hard-working. Expect them to be physically up for the fight. And they've had a pretty decent run to that themselves. They had a draw in the 5th round where they had to overcome Cambridge, but they've beaten Bristol 3-1, Peterborough 2-1, Blackburn 3-1, and the big one for them, obviously, beating year-on-year favourites Chelsea 3-1. Now, they have a bit of a twist in their formation, so it'll be interesting to see how United can overcome that. They play a 3-4-3. Players to watch for Nottingham Forest, I think it's going to be Osong. He's a 17-year-old and he looks like a bit of a fine forward. Since joining Forest from a Sunday League team early in his teens, scored the winner in a semi-final victory against Chelsea, and he says, crazy, I've never felt anything like it. He is their top scorer in the youth Cup and in Premier League 2 and in under-18s and in the under-18 Premier League club. He's on 5 goals, so he's definitely one that we need to be looking out for. Dale Taylor, he's been capped by the senior Northern Ireland side all the way back in November 21, 18-year-old. He joined Forest from Linfield in July 2020 and signed professional papers the same year. Quick feet, physical, bit of a character, obviously got international experience, so he's going to be another one that's probably going to have a big future in the game, and he could have a big say in this game tonight. I'm putting it on the table. I think United are going to win this. I think it's going to be the highlight of this season for us. Old Trafford is going to be packed to the rafters, and I hope that it's to watch the boys lift the trophy later on. If we win it later on, I'm going live after it, and will come and join us after that. Well, let's hope it's something to celebrate for once this season. Fucking get it done, lads. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, 5-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.